The Cardinals just missed the playoffs in 2020 after a Week 17 loss, while the Titans won the AFC South for the first time since 2008. But it's a whole new season, and we'll kick it off next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Garden, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Nashville. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and we get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his third season in the National Football League.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Now it's counter. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And some room to work. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and 3rd with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he'd thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games for the first time since 2015. He's got to be excited about 2021.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down.
Well, CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Returning it is Moore.
Come on, fellas.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray a give. This is Connor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Room to run past mid. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 62 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown! Anthony Ferkser from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone else that's in the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run by Foreman to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a first down throw complete downfield.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap it, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's going to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Shotgun now for Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We are
Through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
It's over.
DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Back to throw it, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Tannehill throwing again.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cardinals, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.